Hello, what's up everyone? Today we're going to try coffee number 9, which is the coffee from Colombia, which is an Ombligon varietal and natural process. So we're going to use a slightly different grinder today. So first let's measure out the coffee. I think should be around 20 gram plus minus 0.2. And yes, indeed, we are getting about 20.1 grams. And the grinder that we're going to use today is actually the grinder from St. Anthony Industry, which is a very underrated grinder, which is not really well known. Look at the leather packaging and the finishing of the wrapping for the grinder. And this is really truly indeed a very convenient travel kit. The entire finishing and how the catch cup screw on to the grinder is just excellent. And there is only one disadvantage of this grinder, being too slippery. And of course this can be simply overcome by having some sort of a silicone band around the grinder to improve the grip. So as you can see, as I grind the coffee, I do struggle a little bit as I grind, because I didn't have my silicone band at the time which I grind this coffee. Other than that, the manual hand grinder from St. Anthony Industry is a pleasure to use. It's a pleasure to view. And titanium coated burr, I think it's a 48 nm conical burr sets. Truly a gem, which is really underrated, and probably not many people know that. The coffee does smell fermented, even though it's just natural. It reminds me of one of the Ombligon varietal that I have roasted before, which is from the Finca El Diviso. It has also a very strong pink guava taste from the smell even to the taste. I'm not too sure whether this coffee has that as well. So let's try it. Today's dripper is going to be a simple V60 glass dripper, and I'm just going to use a simple V60 paper. And normally this is my preferred way of wetting the filter paper so that it adheres very well to the wall of the dripper. And this is actually to prevent the a lot of bypass. And this dripper is from Brewista. And as usual, this step may or may not be necessary, but anyway, let's just heat up at the entire dripper as well as the server to keep it warm. And similar to all my previous brew ratio, it's a 20-gram dose, so I'm going to use 1:16 ratio, which means 20 grams of coffee beans will yield about 320 grams of water. And usually the first pour will be 50 grams of bloom, and this time I will agitate the coffee a little bit, and then I'll proceed to pour 70, 70, then 110, which amounts to about 320 grams of water. And you will see the 2 times speed because I didn't want to bore you, but I do want you to watch how I do the entire process. But if you find that this is unbearable, please skip it to the part that you want to see. Okay, finally the complete drawn down is about 2.5 minutes, and let's pour the coffee out, and then let's smell and enjoy the coffee. Well, the coffee does smell a very faint pink guava, and it's not as strong as the one that I had from Finca El Diviso. But it does taste a hint of pink guava, not as obvious. The berries is definitely there, quite floral. It's definitely a very sweet and very clean coffee. So well done, 20 gram coffee roastery for roasting this coffee for us. I truly enjoy this.